What are verbs? Verbs are action words. It is some action done here. So, bought is the action word or the verb. He dashed his teacher while he dashed to the market. So, past tense of meet is met. So, the simple present verb is option C, rises. Hello everyone. This is Shobita S. Aradhya, lecturer, Department of English, Vidyashram Pre-University College, Mysuru, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to today's session. Today we will be knowing more about verbs. What are verbs? Verbs are action words. So if I am holding a pen, this is action. If I am writing something, it is an action. If I turn back, is an action. If I am watching you, is an action. So the action words, the words which indicate action, are called verbs. So you must be familiar with many words. So verb is an action word. Without any delay, we'll start with the exercise, and while doing the exercise, we'll know more about verbs. One thing I have to tell you is verbs can be changed according to tenses. So, those are the verbs for which we change the tense. Past tense, present tense or future tense. So, verbs can be used in different tenses. So, the exercise is read the following sentences and identify the verbs. You need to identify the verbs here. This exercise is very simple. So let us start. I wake up early in the morning. Wake. Isn't it an action? Yes, it is an action. I wake up early in the morning. Wake is the action word. So wake is verb. Next, Shreyas is working on his project. Which is the action word? Working. So working is the verb here. Next, Mr. Lingaraj has bought a new car. Bought. It is some action done here. So, bought is the action word or the verb. The dance program will begin at 4 p.m. Begin. So, begin is the verb. It shows an action there. We went to the circus. Went. The action took place. Went is the verb. Harini was sleeping when the phone rang. So, sleeping is the action done here. So, as I said, this is very simple exercise. You have to identify the verbs in these sentences. You should observe there are some words. Is, has, will, one more, was. What are these? They also show the tenses. Are they verbs? They are auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs. So, they help the verbs to tell the action when it happened. So, it indicates the tense of the action, tense of the verb. These are called the auxiliary verbs or the helping verbs. In the next exercise, fill in the blanks choosing the appropriate answer. They have given 3 options here. We need to choose the correct one. Isn't it? It is very simple. Don't make noise, you dash me. So, which suits well? A is disturbing. You have to check the tense while answering. Is disturbing is present continuous. Was disturbing past continuous, and again are disturbing. So, singular, plural, present, past. All these are there. You have to carefully fill the blank. Don't make noise, you dash me. So, you is always used as plural. It can be a single person or a group. You is used as plural. So, B answer. Are disturbing is the correct option. Okay. So, next, my friend goes to gym. He dash to be fit. Again, 3 options. Is wanting, has, want, wants. For A and B option, there are helping verbs, is and has. See, one is in continuous tense, is wanting, and this is past participle form of a verb, and it is has wanted. The other is simple present. So wants, which suits well. My friend goes to the gym. He dash to be fit. So he wants to be fit. Option C is the correct one. Next, generally they speak in Kannada, but now they dash in English. Which is the right option? Are speaking, is speaking, were speaking. Generally, they speak Kannada, but now they dash in English. They is plural. So, we can't take this option. Is singular. Are, were. When these kind of options are there, you have to check with the tense of the other part of sentence. Generally, they speak in Kannada. This is in simple present. So, what should you write there? It should be simple present only or present continuous. So, now they are speaking English. When it is now, now means present. So, you have to use present tense verbs only there. The last one in this exercise, the sun dash in the east. See, these are the universal truths. When universal truths are there, we need to use simple present tense only. So, the verb here we need to use has to be in simple present. The options here are is rising, was rising, rises. So, the simple present verb is option C, rises. Sun rising in the east, setting in the west are the universal truths. They happen every day. It cannot be for a single day. So, here we need to use the simple present verbs. So, only the option is C, rises. Next exercise, complete the following conversation using the appropriate form of the verb given in brackets. So, in brackets, the verbs or the auxiliary verbs are given. You have to change it to the sentence. According to the sentence, the tense has to be changed. Let us read the first one. Hari, my parents dash go to America. So, go to, not yet gone, will be going. So, what should we use? My parents, the B forms are am, is, are. We can use those also. What we write here? My parents are planning to go to America. Anil, when dash they dash. So, you have to split and write the options. B form, again you can use is, am, are, all those. When are they leaving? When are they leaving? While answering to these kind of questions, you have to see the tense of the sentence, in which tense it is, and then fill in the verbs. Hurry, they dash next month. So, the word given is leave. Next month, which will be in future. So, what will you write? They will leave next month. They will leave next month. Anil, are you going with them? Hurry, no, I can't dash with them. I can't go with them. It remains the same, simple present. I can't go with them because I dash a project to complete. I have a project to complete. So, this is also simple present. So, please do check in which tense the sentence is. Only then you will be able to write the correct verb. Next exercise, complete the sentences using the correct form of the verbs in the brackets. Again, in brackets, some verbs are given. You have to change the tense of the verb. Forms of the verbs means the tense of the verb has to be changed. And fill in the blanks. Flute is my father's favorite musical instrument. He dash listening to it all the time. It has to be in simple present because flute is his favorite. So, it will remain the same. It cannot be changed, or the person will not change his interest today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or yesterday. It will be the same. So such things which are true forever, those must be written in simple present only. So the verb here should be in simple present. He keeps listening. By adding yes, sometimes we make it simple present. He keeps listening to it all the time. City life is very expensive. Even food items dash a lot. So in general it is said, it has to be again in simple present. Even food items cost a lot. It remains in the simple present. No changes are needed for this. Salim Ali is an ecologist. He dash nature. Again, simple present. Nature. He dash nature. It will remain the same. That interest will be same for him. So, we need to write the simple present verb. So, for that, we add yes to the verb. He loves nature. So, this is how simple present verbs are used. Next exercise, fill in the blanks with appropriate form of the verbs given in bracket. Again, you have to check which is appropriate, which tense verb is needed to fill that blank. In the Indian tradition, offering prayers is common in many activities. A dancer offer is there. A dancer dash prayers asking forgiveness. So here you need to learn subject verb agreement. So a dancer is subject. If the prayers is in plural, the verb has to be in singular. So here we are not using offers, we use only offer. A dancer offer prayers asking forgiveness to the earth goddess before she dash the dance, before she begins the dance. As here dance is always in singular, we can use the verb in plural. So begins. This adjustment between the verb and the subject is called subject-verb concord. There is a rule for that. So some are exceptional cases. At that times we use both in plural, but we'll discuss in the next session when I'm teaching you subject-verb concord. But now let us finish verb. Chefs offer a prayer to the stove before they cook for certain religious functions. So here every time when they are cooking, it is like which happens always. So simple present, and here as it is cooking and one person, it is about chef in general. Chefs offer, as there is plural, we use it only singular, cook. Let me repeat. Chefs offer a prayer to the stove before they cook for certain religious functions. Their dash rituals at various stages of building a house. Again, be forms. We can use am, are, is, all those. Let me see. Their rituals is in plural. So, it has to be plural here. There are rituals. So, the be form are is used here to show the plural in the sentence. So, this is another exercise done, and we got to know that when the subject is singular, the verb has to be plural, and when the subject is plural, verb has to be singular. But there are exceptional cases that we'll discuss when we are discussing subject-verb concord. Now, let me jump to the next exercise. Complete the sentences using for, since, ago. If you remember, when I was telling you about tenses, I told you since and ago and for, they confuse a lot. Okay. So, since we use when there is particular year or date from there till now. So, when the period is from a particular date or year and till now, we use since. And if it is from long back, like 2 years something, where the date is not properly mentioned and still going on. At that time we use for, and ago is used for past actions which has already occurred and it is finished. Let us solve the examples. You will know more about that. I have been using this bike dash the last 10 years. So last 10 years until now using. So in that condition we will use for. Let me repeat the sentence. I have been using this bike for the last 10 years. Okay. So from last 10 years until continuing. So we are using for. Next, she spoke to him 2 years ago. After that they did not speak at all. So action is done. That is why we use ago here. He has been waiting dash hours. Has been waiting and still waiting. So we use for. My friend has been working dash hours. Was working, is working and continues to work for few more hours. Here we need to use for again. They have been working in this office dash 1990. I told you if it is year, date, particular, that time you need to use since. Here the answer is since. Hope you understood the difference between for, since and ago. Correct? Let us move to the next exercise. Complete the sentences by using past tense form of the verbs given in brackets. They have given some verbs in the bracket. You have to use past form. What we call the simple past or past participle, past continuous. Let us see what are the questions here. My friend dash when the accident took place. So accident has taken place. So accident will take place in a particular period of time. So it has to be continuous. And be form is there. Be, if it is there, need not use be only. We can use the other be forms which suits the sentence. My friend was driving. Accident already happened and it happened in a period of time. So we are using the auxiliary verb was and continuous tense of the verb driving. So answer is was driving. Okay. Next, the priest dash my father last week. What is the verb given? Visit. Last week. It has to be in past form. So what is the simple past of the verb visit? Visited. The priest visited my father last week. Visited. We added ed to make it past. They dash speak to me about the incident a few hours ago. So past tense, simple past tense of speak is spoke. So here the vowels change to make it past. It is they spoke to me about the incident a few hours ago. So this is how we write in the past tense. Next exercise, complete the following sentences with the verbs from the list. Like, likes, go, goes, have, has, live, lives. So they are in simple present tense. Should see which suits where. Here again it comes subject verb concord, the adjustment between subject and the verb. She dash many friends in the city. So she is singular. What will you use? You have to use has. She has many friends in the city. Next, my friend dash in London. Live or lives. Here there is adjustment. My friend is singular, so you have to use lives. My friend lives in London, so I dash there every year to meet him. Go or goes. I is singular, so we'll use go. So I go there every year to meet him. Many youngsters dash to work in America. Like or likes? Many youngsters like to. Youngsters is plural. So I am writing singular. Many youngsters like to work in America. He dash to market every day. So he is singular. Here the verb will be plural. He goes to market every day. She dash many types of fruits. Like or likes? She likes. She likes many types of fruits, but she doesn't like puvan banana. She doesn't like. If once you have used plural, the next time it will be singular. And here a particular kind of banana is not liked, so we are using singular. So this is how singular plural verbs are used in simple present tense. Next exercise, complete the following paragraph choosing the correct form of the verbs given in bracket. This is in a paragraph and this is from your first chapter, The Gentleman of Jungle. So here, usually in your question paper, these kind of questions are asked. They will be picked from your textbook itself, even for the language components. So you have to study the textbook thoroughly. Let us do the exercise. After hearing the Right Honorable Mr. Elephant's conclusive evidence, the commission called. Which is the correct one? The commission dash Mr. Hyena and other elders of the jungle. So the commission calls. Commission, though there are members in the commission, it is said to be singular. It is a group of members, so it is singular. The commission calls Mr. Hyena and other elders of the jungle, who all dash Mr. Elephant. So who all dash what? Mr. Elephant. Who all support. All is there, so we keep it singular. Who all support what? Mr. Elephant say or says. It should be says because elephant is singular. They then called the man who dashed to give his own account of the dispute. Begin or begins? Then called the man who dashed to give his own account. So, who begins to give? Who is singular? So, verb can be in plural. Who begins to give his own account of the dispute, but the commission dash him short saying. So, but the commission cuts him saying. So, it should be cuts. Please dash yourself relevant to relevant issues. Please confine. Confine, you cannot add yes to make it simple present. So, we'll write the same. Confine. Please confine yourself to relevant issues. We dash, already dash. There are back-to-back two blanks. We have. We is plural. So, have has to be there. We have already heard the circumstances from various unbiased sources. So, past tense of here. Already means the action is already over. It's done. So, past tense of here is heard. All we dash you to tell us, all we wish. So, we is there. So, only wish, not wishes. All we wish you to tell us, again, be form is whether. Tell us is whether the undeveloped space in your hut was occupied. Occupied is in past tense. So, the be form what we use here should be past. Was. In a hut was occupied by anyone else before Mr. Elephant dashed his position, assumed his position. So, here you understood what is the subject verb concord, and also when we use simple present, when we add s, when we use past tense in the sentence. So, this is the exercise. Next exercise is complete the following sentences using simple past or past continuous. It has to be in past form. He dashed his teacher while he dashed to the market. So, past tense of meet is met. He met his teacher while he was going. Be form. Again I recall, be form is, am, are can be written. So, while he was, and it has to be continuous. So, was going, while he was going to the market. When I dash at home this evening, it dash is the blank. When I, be for was, when I was at home this evening, it rained. So, here we can't write rained. It should be in continuous. So, what I use is, it was raining. Third one, last month my friend dash in Bangalore and I dash to see him. Last month, past tense, my friend. So, verb has to be in past tense. The auxiliary verb or the be form is given. So, we'll use was. Last month, my friend was staying. Past continuous tense. Was staying in Bangalore and I dash to see him. And I go, past tense is went. I am using I went to see him. Yesterday he dashed to call me as he dashed his homework. Forget. Past tense of forget is forgot. Yesterday he forgot to call me as he dashed his homework. As he was doing. Be form, past tense was, and continuous tense for do is doing. Was doing. Rajana dash in the office when Basavaraj dash him. So, Rajana, past tense of be form is was, and we have to use continuous here with was. Rajana was working in the office when Basavaraj, past tense, met him. Okay, so this is about this exercise. Here we have completed the verbs. We have done many exercises and I have told you the rules, when to use singular, when to use plural, and how to change the verbs to different tenses. So it is very important to use the proper tense of the verb to tell the action when it happened or when it occurred. Otherwise, the sentence will be wrong and your English won't be good. That's all for today. Take care. Bye-bye and thank you.